Hi, everyone. It's Ms. Gdansky here in the Library Media Center with a quick lesson on how to create a reference page in APA format. So today we're going to cover three quick topics in this tutorial. One, what is a reference page? Two, why do you need it? And three, what are the unique features of APA style of formatting? A reference page is a listing of all the sources that you used in your research project. It appears as the last page in your paper, or if you're doing a Google slideshow, it's the last slide in a slideshow. And it includes the complete information of each source that you used. Why do I need a reference page? Well, it's super important that you give credit where credit is due. Without giving credit to all of those sources where you got all of that great information, you're plagiarizing. And there's very serious consequences that come with plagiarizing. So you need to make sure that you include things like a reference page when you're writing a research paper or putting together a project. These are the special features that we'll talk about today as we look at the APA style of formatting, looking at things like the title, how it's alphabetized, capitalized, double-spaced, and indented. The title is references, that one word, and it's centered at the top of the page. It should not be in bold or underlined or in quotation marks. It needs no special styling features. It's just the word references in the middle of the page, at the top of the middle of the page. Your references should be alphabetized, and you alphabetize by the author's last name. Also, all authors' names should be listed as last name, comma, first initial, followed by the middle initial. And there's an example here for you. William Juan Garcia should be listed as Garcia, comma, W period J period. Capitalization rules are unique with APA style of formatting. So when referring to the titles of books, chapters, articles, reports, web pages, or other sources, capitalize only the first letter of the first word of the title and subtitle. So here is an example of a book. The book is called Design-Based School Improvement, a Practical Guide for Education Leaders. And you only capitalize the first word, which is design, in the title, and then after following the colon, the subtitle, you capitalize the first letter or the first word. In this example, it's just a letter. The reference page should be double-spaced, and you shouldn't have extra spacing in between each of your sources. And you also need to use what's called a hanging indent. So each source is distinguished because I can see by looking at this reference page that one source, starting with Bowman, it's flush left, but the remaining part of this source, the other information that goes with this Bowman source, has a hanging indent. So I can tell that these two lines go together. The next source starts with B, brick, and this source, all of this information from these three lines all go together because the second line following the first line of the source has this hanging indent. So let's look at another one. I'm not even going to try to say that last name, but that's the first line of the source. And then the second line of that same source has that hanging indent. So you do need to use a hanging indent when you're formatting your paper or your reference page. Any questions? Please feel free to ask your teacher. And we will be providing you with some more tools on how to create your reference page using some online resources. That's all for today. Have a great day, everyone.